on Tuesday with vaccine czar Carlito Galvez. According to Dr. Ashley Lopez of City Health Office, the process flow was almost perfect from the screening, registration, counseling, going to the vaccination site, up to post-vaccination surveillance. Lopez said the venue will be the model vaccination hub in the city since they already identified 7 university campuses that will serve as vaccination site. The health department commended the LGU's preparedness. Dr. Janice Olivares said the Davao City LGU followed their recommendations. Meanwhile, Public Safety and Security Head Angel Sumagaysay said they will make sure that the refrigerated vans which will be used for vaccination transport will be delivered on time and will be fully secured. Authorities also said they already coordinated with the Davao Light and Power Company to avoid power interruption during the actual vaccination process. Charles, as of this time, there is still no specific date on when will be the arrival of the vaccines here in Davao City. But Health Department said what is important is that the Davao City LGU is already prepared for the vaccination process. Charles?
Thanks for that. That was Jem Avancenia reporting live from Davao City. Here are other developments we're watching from around the world. Health experts in the U.S. say those who have completed their COVID-19 doses can skip the mandatory 14-day quarantine after being exposed to the virus. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control laid down a strict criteria for people who no longer have to quarantine post-vaccination. For one, people who choose not to undergo quarantine should have received their last dose within the last 3 months. Also, vaccinated individuals who do not undergo quarantine should still watch out for symptoms 14 days following their exposure to the virus. Meanwhile, the head of the genetic surveillance program in the UK says the British coronavirus variant is likely to sweep the world. Sharon Peacock says the virus variant, first found in the British region of Kent, is a concern because it can reportedly undermine the protection given by vaccines currently under development. She adds that the existing vaccines may need to be tweaked to be effective against these new variants. And over in Germany, a baker is injecting a little sugar and humor into the COVID-19 crisis. This bakery in Garching Town is promoting vaccine confidence by selling these so-called vaccinated donuts. These special donuts have syringes on top, filled with an array of sugary ingredients to serve as fillings. We'll be back with more stories after a quick break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. The National Bureau of Investigation says it's still too early to tell whether there's a cartel manipulating pork prices in the market. Speaking on One News' The Chiefs, Criminal Investigation Division Head Sixto Comia explained that there's no conclusive evidence that shows that cartels are indeed dictating the prices of pork. Comia also said it's likely that the price surge is being caused by individual traders competing for higher profits. He also said that the NBI is currently helping the Agriculture Department identify these individuals.
Yung mga traders and retailers, para po yung mga bata na naglalaro. Kuminsan yung laro nila, below the belt na nagsusuntukan na yung mga anak natin. Pagkabawalan natin. Ganun din po yung mga traders and retailers. Pagkasabihin po ngayon ng ating gobyerno na, tumigil na kayo dyan.
It is a holiday today, so some motorists and even passengers have started their long weekends with supposed violations of traffic or health protocols. To give us the latest on the operations of the Interagency Council for Traffic, or IACT, we have with us Justine Punsalang reporting live from Commonwealth Avenue in Quezon City. Justine, how did their operations go this morning?
Charles, today is a holiday. However, the IACT is not taking a break in making sure that the motorists are following by traffic and health protocols. This morning, enforcers flagged down every single bus and multiple passenger private vehicles along Commonwealth Avenue. IACT operatives entered each bus to inspect if they are following the 7 health protocols. They specifically focus on the proper wearing of face masks and face shields and the practice of physical distancing and placement of plastic barriers. Those that were found carrying passengers without face shields were issued violation tickets. Violating passengers are also asked to alight the vehicles. One passenger admitted that he forgot to bring his face shield. But because he still has a long way to go, the passenger decided to just look for a face shield vendor along the way. The IACT also noticed another passenger that was not wearing a face shield, but was instead wearing a full-face motorcycle helmet. Fortunately, the bus driver and conductor were not issued a violation ticket because technically, as authorities said, the passenger was protected by her helmet. Aside from the passenger buses, the IACT also flagged down private vehicles, particularly those that carry passengers. IACT team leader Colonel Rosendo Borja explained that they are just making sure that private motorists are also abiding by the minimum health standards, specifically the wearing of face masks. The IACT also issued traffic violation tickets to drivers not properly wearing their seatbelts. They reminded the public that seatbelts are there to protect drivers and passengers should there be any accidents on the road. Charles, an ice delivery man was also flagged down for passing by Commonwealth Avenue. The delivery man, or the tricycles, are strictly prohibited on passing Commonwealth Avenue and are advised to take inner routes. The driver, however, said that he was carrying ice and his tricycle could not carry the heavy ice and pass by the inclined plane of the inner route, so he chose to pass by Commonwealth instead. Nevertheless, the IACT issued the driver a 1,500 ticket for his violation. Charles?
Thanks for that, Justine. That was Justine Punsalang reporting live from Commonwealth in Quezon City. Feng Shui expert Norman Cruz warns against the persistence of agricultural concerns coming into the Lunar New Year. Speaking on 1PH sa Totoo Lang, Cruz says households should watch out for possible food-related concerns, such as mishandling of food possibly resulting in food poisoning. But generally, he says we are still not done facing challenges related to poultry and pork.
Pero pangkalahatan po, dahil maraming salamat po sa tanong na yon, of course po, dahil nga po sa food, marami po tayong concern, especially po nga, ang reading po natin for 2021, again, medyo mag-heighten po yung concern po natin po in terms of agriculture po, especially po yung pig po and poultry.
The 2021 Spring Festival Gala in China offered an audio-visual feast featuring awe-inspiring performances and stunning visual effects on Thursday. Staged by the China Media Group, the gala included singing, dancing, acrobatics, and comedic skits, mixed in with traditional Chinese art forms like the Peking Opera. The gala has been broadcast live annually since 1983 and is the most important cultural symbol for Lunar New Year celebrations in China. This year, the gala was presented in 8K Ultra HD video for the first time ever. Here's a sneak peek of what that looked like.
亲爱的朋友们，大家春节好！
我们大家一起扭起来，为了新的一年，我们齐声来。
现在向我们走来的，就是 就是打赢这场脱贫攻坚战的功。
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 1 p.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Just register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime and anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. We are One News.